Hello everyone, this is Shadow. Due to copyright restrictions on YouTube, I can't publish many of the audiobooks you love. That's why I've created a special paid service where you can enjoy over 300 high-quality audiobooks from platforms like Webnovel, Pocket FM, Audible, Wuxia, and more. Each novel comes as a one-time purchase, no subscriptions, no hidden fees. After payment, you'll receive full access via Telegram, along with all future updates for that novel. You'll find a wide selection of your favorite genres and titles, always in premium audio quality. Check the full list of available novels in the description. DM me now to get your favorite stories in audiobook form and start listening today. Chapter 961. How Mighty is the Divine Power. The 9 supreme beings of human civilization also appeared on the banks of the River of Time. Unlike the other 12th layer ultimates, their solemn gazes shifted back to the now calm surface of the river. Most of the attention of these 9 supreme beings was focused on the other 12th layer ultimates. Only after witnessing one by one the 12th layer ultimates gradually disappear did the 9 supreme beings sigh in relief for no apparent reason. Shenyuan, what do we do now? Should we still demand an explanation from the Tianyu clan, prison tribe, insect race, and the others? The ancient power supreme being asked in a low voice. This was also the purpose of their hurried arrival. How could they not seek an explanation when so many 12th layer ultimates bullied the weaker Galaxy Master, striking against him? Seek an explanation? Shenyuan Supreme couldn't help but glance at the ancient power supreme being. If things had developed as they had anticipated, with a split presence of the Galaxy Master falling, they would certainly demand an explanation to make those other race 12th layer pay dearly. But reality was not as such. Shenyuan Supreme even felt some sympathy for Tianyu Chun, the progenitor of the Tianyu clan, who had suffered such grave injuries that his chances of surviving the impending universal cataclysm were very slim. To demand an explanation at this time, Shenyuan Supreme worried that it might provoke the Tianyu clan and lead to a full-scale war between the pinnacle tribes. Forget it, Shenyuan Supreme said, shaking his head. Certainly, it was the other race 12th layer who started the trouble. But with Tianyu Chen's fate, Shenyuan Supreme felt that it was punishment enough. After today, the Tianyu clan will have essentially lost a 12th layer ultimate, as Tianyu Chun will disappear from the public eye for a prolonged period, inevitably causing the mighty tribe's influence to contract. The territory that becomes available will likely be uncontested by any other race against human civilization. After today, the Tianyu clan will have essentially lost a 12th layer ultimate, as Tianyu Chun will disappear from the public eye for a prolonged period, inevitably causing the mighty tribe's influence to contract. The territory that becomes available will likely be uncontested by any other race against human civilization. The Galaxy Master. Before long, the topic among the 9 supreme beings of human civilization returned to Lin Yuan. In his confrontation with over 10 12th layer ultimates, Lin Yuan displayed a level of strength that utterly shattered the perceptions of the 9 human phenomena. They thought they understood Lin Yuan quite well, much better than those other race 12th layer did. Because the 9 supreme beings had witnessed the numerous rule models encompassed within the martial Tao 11th layer, they were aware of Lin Yuan's comprehension of rules, which placed him above all 9 of them. Whereas those other race 12th layer were only aware of the existence of rule models, having never actually seen them, and could only speculate about the Galaxy Master being the founder of martial Tao based on such rules comprehension. Even Shenyuan Supreme, including others, never imagined that Lin Yuan's strength would be so formidable. Comprehension of rules is one thing, but the makeup of strength does not rely solely on that comprehension. What good is it for a commoner to realize the space-time rule? With a weak fundamental strength, they can scarcely threaten high-order evolvers. And this is only a split presence of the Galaxy Master, if it were his true origin source. The Void God Ultimate being exclaimed in disbelief, as Tianyu Chen's severe injury was largely a result of the River of Time. However, in the main universe, using only his 2 primordial spirits, Lin Yuan managed to overpower Tianyu Chun, which was telling. If the primordial spirits were so powerful, confronting the true body would probably be like facing a formidable enemy for Tianyu Chun. It's fortunate that the Galaxy Master is from our human civilization, the Feather Butterfly Supreme Being muttered to himself. The other Supreme Beings heard this and deeply agreed. If some other race had produced a monstrously strong being like the Galaxy Master, the 9 human phenomena would live in constant distress. Now, it is the 12th layer beings of other races who are plagued by unease because of the Galaxy Master's existence. The Prison Tribe. Ultimate Lord Fan was extremely astonished. He saw everything in the battle between Tianyu-chan and the Galaxy Master, from the universe to the space of the River of Time. "How is the Galaxy Master so strong?" asked Lord Fan in disbelief. While Tianyu-chan's severe wounds were sourced from the River of Time, had it not been for the Galaxy Master dragging him down, the outcome would not be the same. And is it easy to forcibly drag a 12th layer ultimate into the River of Time? If I was the one who intervened at that time. Lord Fan's heart shuddered. Having used the secret technique 9-day worship, his origin source was already weakened. Had he not cautiously excused himself due to his injuries, temporarily withdrawing from the operation to kill the Galaxy Master, perhaps Tianyu-chan managed to break free from the constraints of the River of Time because he was at the peak of his strength. But Lord Fan? His origin source weakened, and having been dragged into the River of Time, even if he eventually escaped, the injuries suffered would likely exceed those of Tianyu-chan, with a minuscule chance of surviving the great universal collapse. Now we're in trouble. Lord Fan's thoughts spread quickly, soon considering the wider and far-reaching implications. If the Galaxy Master, not yet a 12th layer, already possessed such power, what about after he enters the 12th layer? Would the universe not then revere human civilization above all, forcing these apex tribe powers to hide within their bastions, not daring to venture out? They're seeking me out? Lord Fan's expression shifted slightly as he received messages from other 12th layer ultimates. The content was roughly to discuss how to deal with the Galaxy Master. To be precise, how to deal with the Galaxy Master upon his advancement to the 12th layer. Currently, the Galaxy Master, with his abnormal strength, was comparable to a 12th layer ultimate. The method that severely injured Tianyu-chan relied on the River of Time, and with precautions it could not be replicated on other 12th layer ultimates. But what about the future? What when the Galaxy Master ascends to the 12th layer? Everyone is a Tier 12 ultimate being, fully aware of the sheer magnitude of transformation one undergoes from the 11th to the 12th tier. By then, the power of the Galaxy Master will undoubtedly skyrocket by a great margin. The territories of the Robber Clan. A land of mystery and the unknowable. Scenes keep rewinding in front of the ultimate being of the Robber Clan outside the wooden hut, repeatedly flashing the battle between the Galaxy Master and Tianyu-chan. Freak! It's too freakish. The ultimate being of the Robber Clan outside the hut murmurs to himself, finding the Galaxy Master's power far exceeding his expectation, almost beyond any reason. Merely 1,000 years old and to possess such strength, could the Galaxy Master be the reincarnation of some unparalleled great saint? A voice from inside the hut carries over, likewise filled with shock and disbelief. The origins of the Robber Clan are significant. They hide within the universe to pass through one cosmic era after another. In the Chaos Void, even the Chaos continents created by the Chaos Venerables have their days of decline, yet the Robber Clan seems almost eternally existent within the universe. Indeed, the universe will step towards destruction, but it will not be utterly annihilated. After a great calamity, it will be reborn and initiate the next cosmic era. Though as mighty as the Chaos Great Saints, who can induce a universe to collapse ahead of its time, entering a great destruction, they cannot prevent the universe's rebirth. To completely erase a universe, even beings close to perfect time beings can't achieve it, for it requires contending with the fundamental Tao of the Chaos Void. And the Robber Clan, capable of entering the next cosmic era, is despised by the will of the universe. Inside the universe, they almost have no natural predators, yet the consciousness of the universe has only instinct and will not actively combat the Robber Clan. A reincarnated, unparalleled great saint? The ultimate being of the Robber Clan outside the hut falls into deep thought. At the level of a Chaos Great Saint, if just a trace of the true spirit is undestroyed, one can undergo reincarnation. After reincarnation, A chaos great saint will shed all, even their memories will be subject to erosion. But once a certain realm is reached, or a certain precondition is met, partial memories can resurrect, subsequently rising swiftly. But chaos great saints capable of reincarnation are too few. With their might, who could force them into reincarnation? And reincarnation is not without risk. If memories fail to revive on the first reincarnation, the likelihood of regaining them in subsequent ones becomes increasingly slim. With enough reincarnations, the possibility of revival will be gone. And this is no different from complete annihilation. The ultimate being of the robber clan outside the wooden hut, though feeling the likelihood of facing a reincarnated Chaos Great Saint is exceedingly low, can only explain the current performance of the Galaxy Master as possibly a reincarnated Chaos Great Saint. Perhaps so. The ultimate being of the robber clan outside the hut muses for a moment and nods in agreement. The battle in front of the space-time black hole, where Tier 12 ultimate beings personally took action against the Galaxy Master, ended fruitlessly, and the ancestral founder of the Tianyu clan, Tianyu Chun, was overpowered by the Galaxy Master and dragged into the River of Time, sustaining heavy injuries. The news spreads among the 10,000 races of the cosmic starry sky like a hurricane. The Galaxy Master beat up the ancestor of the Tianyu clan? An 11th tier beating a 12th tier? I don't believe it. I can't believe it. The powerhouses among the starry sky races find it unbelievable. Indeed, the Tier 11 powerhouses did feel the fluctuations of a Tier 12 clash, but it never occurred to them that one of them was the Galaxy Master. However, as the rumor continues to spread, none of the Tier 12 ultimate beings have denied it, especially the ancestors of the Tianyu clan, who have not shown the slightest reaction. The powerhouses of the 10,000 races of the cosmic starry sky finally realized that the matter might be true. The Galaxy Master beating up the ancestor of the Tianyu clan is essentially using the ancestor as a stepping stone. If there had been even a slight untruth, it certainly would have been refuted by the ancestors of the Tianyu clan, and the other Tier 12 ultimate beings would not have let such false rumors circulate. The territories of human civilization. As many evolvers and high-ranking citizens were debating the relationship between the Galaxy Master and the founder of Martial Tao, they received this news. The Galaxy Master, overpowering a Tier 12 ultimate being. The Chikuan Star Lord of the Red Kuan lineage, who was instructing a few disciple Peak Masters, blinked, slightly unable to make sense of the matter. He knew every word in the message, but somehow when combined together it seemed so alien. Overpowering a Tier 12 ultimate being? His junior disciple? The Galaxy Master I once sparred with can now beat up a Tier 12? Wanyang Holy Sun, upon hearing the news from the Wanyang Star Lord, felt an immense shock, even though he had long stopped viewing the Galaxy Master as a rival. As the news spread across human civilization, countless evolvers boiled over with excitement, for this was even more shocking than a skirmish between Tier 12s. With an 11th tier overpowering a 12th tier, it was like an ant shaking a mighty tree. Galaxy Master. How majestic is he! His majesty is unparalleled. Chapter 962 Everything is ready. Ancient Ming Chaos Continent, one of the 9 major cities, Mingchuan City. Lin Yuan sits cross-legged in a guest house room, which is more aptly described as a world in its own right, vast and endless. The guest house, in the ancient Ming Chaos Continent signifies safety and non-disturbance. Therefore, the rent is very high. Lin Yuan paid a price of 10 Chaos Stones to obtain a 10-year residence right for this room. 10 years is extraordinarily brief compared to the Chaos Void. Many ancient level 12 beings could nap far longer than 10 years. But considering the time flow rate of the Chaos Void and the universe, 10 years in the Chaos Void equals 3,000 years in the universe. If the leasing period expires smoothly, Lin Yuan estimates he'll have reached level 12 by then and will be able to continuously send avatars here. Whether it's to change guest houses or explore other areas, it's all up to Lin Yuan to choose. Chaos Void. Lin Yuan keenly senses the vast and profound rules of the Tao functioning in the Chaos Void. Compared to the rules within the universe, the rules of the Tao in the Chaos Void are even loftier. The main reason Lin Yuan let this incarnation settle in the ancient Ming Chaos continent is to fully understand the operations of the rules of the Tao in the Chaos Void. How marvelous! Lin Yuan can't help but immerse himself in it. Even though it's just an avatar, as long as it contains the mind and will of Lin Yuan, it possesses the against heaven's understanding. Lights of insight rapidly collide in his mind as he perceives continuously. Your understanding is against heaven. Feeling the vast rules, your own rule comprehension increases. Lin Yuan's vision elevates continually, faintly reaching another plane where a mighty river flows. Is this the time river of the Chaos Void? Lin Yuan instantly realizes. There is a time river in the universe which is the destination for all beings below level 12. Naturally, there is also a time river in the Chaos Void. Although there are many level 12 beings in the Chaos Void, there are even more beings below level 12. It's spectacular. Lin Yuan can't help but feel emotional. The time river in the Chaos Void is vastly more immense compared to the one in the universe. If the time river of the Chaos Void is seen as the main river, then the time rivers of various universes are like tributaries branching from it. The whole time river of the Chaos Void resembles the veins of a green leaf. The main river flows grandly, equivalent to the main veins of the leaf, while countless tiny tributaries that branch off are flowing through different universes. Space-time. Lin Yuan observes the main vein of the time river continuously. Even a simple wave here contains the essence stamps of countless level 11 beings. I wonder what it would be like if I were in the main vein of the time river. Lin Yuan lets his thoughts wander. With his current essence of life, the tributaries of the time river can barely contain him anymore. Only by curling up as much as possible can he stay hidden above the time river. But the main vein of the time river? It is the source of time in the entire Chaos Void, easily accommodating the spectacle beings vastly beyond level 11 perfection. The Chaos Void is vast and boundless, and although there still exist no level 11 beings who have deduced the Chaos rules, the limit of level 11 here far exceeds that within the universe. The direct disciple of Chaos Venerable? The direct descendants of the Chaos Great Saint? And those spectacle beings nurtured directly by the Chaos Void, whose levels of life are on par with the universe. Too many legends and inconceivables exist within the Chaos Void. In the center of the ancient Ming continent, a sharp black mountain started to tremble lightly. This black mountain is actually the horn of a Chaos Dragon beast, whose combat power is nearly comparable to the Chaos Realm. It had once submitted to ancient Ming Venerable in its early years, and its true body resides in deep slumber within the depths of the Chaos continent. What's going on? Why do I vaguely sense a crisis? The Chaos Dragon beast opens its azure eyes, showing a hint of confusion. As a being directly nurtured by the Chaos Void, the Chaos Dragon beast could be considered partly a spectacle being, with a trace of time blood flowing in it. All level 12 beings, whether in the path-splitting realm, the dominant realm, or the Chaos Realm, aspire to transform into perfect time beings as their ultimate goal. Of course, perfect time beings are too unreachable. For those top peak perfect Chaos Great Saints, the first transformation needed is into time beings, that is, stepping into level 13. Level 13 time beings, although they cannot control the past, present, and future or easily comprehend and jump out of many timelines like perfect time beings can, they still possess some attributes of perfect time beings, being able to use themselves as anchor points to observe the future. The future is uncertain, with countless timelines, and level 13 time beings have the capability to observe certain timelines in advance, seeing many futures related to themselves. The Chaos Dragon Beast is only nearly on par with the Chaos Realm in terms of combat power, while its actual realm remains the peak of the dominant realm. However, the trace of time blood within it grants it a prescient ability. This prescient ability is far from observing timelines related to itself like level 13 time beings can. It can merely sense crises, but as for what kind of crisis, when it will occur, and where it comes from, cannot know. Even so, this ability is extraordinarily monstrous. It has helped ancient Ming Venerable avoid many troubles. No good. I must quickly inform ancient Ming. The Chaos Dragon Beast pondered for a moment. Its body immediately began to shrink, transforming into a size of 10 meters. Chapter 963. Then, with a whoosh, it headed deeper into the Chaos Continent, the deepest part of the earth. A tall and robust figure sat there, surrounded and interwoven with chaos chi. With each breath, a large amount of chaos chi was inhaled and exhaled, and although this figure was only about 20 meters tall, it seemed to contain a universe within. Ancient Ming, Ancient Ming. The Chaos Dragon Beast arrived and kept calling out at this moment. After a while, the robust figure, Ancient Ming Venerable, opened his eyes, looking puzzled at his companion. Although it was commonly believed that the Chaos Dragon Beast was subservient to Ancient Ming Venerable, they were actually equals in status, not a master-servant relationship. I sense a crisis, a severe crisis. The Chaos Dragon Beast immediately expressed the crisis it had foreseen. Crisis. Ancient Ming Venerable was slightly startled in his heart. Normally, the crises sensed by the Chaos Dragon Beast would happen within 100,000 years. But in these 100,000 years, he had no plans to leave the Chaos Continent, nor did he intend to let the Chaos Dragon Beast leave. This means both of them would stay on the Chaos Continent for 100,000 years, and still encounter a crisis under such circumstances. The Chaos Continent was opened up by Ancient Ming Venerable, serving as his personal domain and refuge. Given his strong abilities combined with a Chaos Dragon Beast nearly at the level of Chaos Realm, meeting a crisis here seemed improbable. Still facing a crisis? Ancient Ming Venerable's thoughts were rapidly spinning. He trusted his companion greatly, not believing there to be any issue with the foreseeing ability. In the vast chaos void, the crises that could threaten a Chaos Venerable were not many, let alone for one hid in their own refuge. Don't rush this matter. We still have some buffer time. Ancient Ming Venerable fell into contemplation. The crises foreseen by the Chaos Dragon Beast mostly happened within a time frame of 10 to 100,000 years. As for within 10,000 years, 1,000, 100, or 10 years, very rarely. If the crisis were to come this swiftly, there would be no point in preparing. What level of crisis? Ancient Ming Venerable asked again. This question was crucial. If it were a matter of life and death, he would not hesitate to flee with all his belongings. What about the Chaos Continent? And the many powerful beings on the Chaos Continent? When it comes to his own life, Ancient Ming Venerable could not care that much anymore. It's not a matter of life and death, but I feel I might at least be severely injured. The Chaos Dragon Beast hesitated for a while, then said softly, "Not a matter of life and death?" Ancient Ming Venerable steadied his spirit. As long as it was not about life and death, it was manageable. Unless absolutely necessary, he was reluctant to abandon everything and flee. He had put a lot of effort into this Chaos Continent, and the vast number of lives in the surrounding Chaos Void used this place as a hub for trade and transactions, generating immense profits daily, which made Ancient Ming Venerable somewhat reluctant to give up. I will contact my friends right now, to see if anything significant is happening in this region of the Chaos Void. Ancient Ming Venerable immediately started contacting his friends. Those who could be friends with Ancient Ming Venerable were all at the level of Chaos Venerables, extremely sensitive to intelligence and information. Moreover, the emergence of a crisis usually doesn't come out of nowhere. It often shows some signs. As long as they had enough information, they could fully deduce the source of the crisis and how exactly to face it. Virtual world. Lin Yuan's figure appeared. Xiao Yuan. His parents had been waiting for a long time, and his sister Lin Yi also sat obediently, standing up instantly upon seeing Lin Yuan. Is that news true? Mother Lu Qiong asked in a low voice. The matter of the Galaxy Master overpowering the ancestor of the Tianyu clan had already spread wildly within the realms of human civilization. Initially, Lu Qiong and Lin Shouqing thought it was a rumor. Their son was indeed excellent, but overpowering the ancestor of the Tianyu clan, an existence comparable to the strongest beings? It is undoubtedly a fantastical tale. But the news spreads more and more truly, and the virtual world network has not debunked this matter. Furthermore, with Lin Yi obtaining much more precise information from the Xia family, Lin Shouqing and his wife Lu Qiong realized that perhaps these messages might be true. Brother, did you overpower the progenitor of the Tianyu clan? Lin Yi couldn't help but blurt out beside him. Because of this matter, the current head of the Xia family stepped down, and now her husband is shockingly the new head of the Xia family. It's not exactly overpowering. Lin Yuan shook his head. If we set aside the factor of the River of Time, in reality, Lin Yuan couldn't really do anything to the progenitor of the Tianyu clan. Even with all his trump cards out, using divine abilities World, Tear the Sky, and other methods, it only caused the progenitor of the Tianyu clan some headaches. Beneath the disparity in understanding the spatio-temporal fusion rule, the opponent couldn't possibly pinpoint Lin Yuan's position. He could only passively take hits. In Lin Yuan's view, so-called overpowering should mean completely overwhelming, where even without depending on insights of the spatio-temporal fusion rule, one could still dominate the fight against the progenitor of the Tianyu clan. That is real overpowering. Not quite overpowering. Lin Yi's eyelids twitched. So, it was an actual fight against a supreme being like the Tianyu clan? Under the profound starry sky, dozens of majestic figures converged here. If a century ago, the ambushing of the Galaxy Master involved only one entity of the peak races participating at the 12th layer. Now, in the cosmic starry skies, aside from 9 supremes of human civilization, most of the 12th layer's ultimate beings were present here. A century ago, in the eyes of many ultimate 12th layer beings, the Galaxy Master was simply a troublesome youngster. But now, he had become an existence equal to them, and unlike other 12th layers, the Galaxy Master still had great potential to rise. He just needs to hit the ultimate, and he could once again achieve a significant metamorphosis and power increase. What do we do now? How do we contain the Galaxy Master? An ultimate of the 12th layer spoke. They currently had no intention of eradicating the Galaxy Master because they couldn't. Myriad Transformation has already gone to contact those 2 ultimates of the Robber clan. If we can convince them, we might still have a chance to contend with the Galaxy Master. The ultimate from the prison tribe slowly said. The 2 ultimates of the Robber clan, both at the pinnacle of the path-splitting realm, if they were willing to confront human civilization, to deal with the Galaxy Master, perhaps things wouldn't be as bad as imagined. Even if the Galaxy Master obtained the pinnacle strength of the path-splitting realm shortly after entering the 12th layer, facing the 2 pinnacle authorities of the path-splitting realm from the Robber clan, even if these 2 couldn't normally take action, they would at least be cautious. Together with their dozens of 12th layer ultimates, theoretically, human civilization would still have enemies in the future, unable to dominate alone. Of course, no matter what, human civilization becoming the strongest power in the universe, surpassing the ancient universe clan and Robber clan, was already inevitable. The peak races that could once fight against human civilization could only continue to resist by banding together. Right, there are also the ultimates of the Robber clan. The many 12th layer ultimates present were slightly startled. As one of the 12 peak powers of the universe, the Robber clan would likely not allow human civilization to expand freely, or it would also affect the Robber clan's own development. Although previously the ultimates of the Robber clan actively withdrew from ambushing the Galaxy Master, in the eyes of many 12th layer ultimates, it was probably because the Robber clan disdained to deal with a mere 11th layer entity. But now the situation is different. If the Robber clan does nothing now, in the future they will also be oppressed by human civilization. To a certain extent, currently the Tianyu clan, insect race, Robber clan, and other peak races are all standing on the same front, jointly resisting the subsequent expansion of human civilization. In the waiting period of many 12th layer ultimates, the figure of the Myriad Transformation Queen solidified, clearly having hurried back from the Robber clan. Myriad, how is it? What did those 2 ultimates of the Robber clan say? Good. If there are any conditions, just bring it up directly. We will try to satisfy them as much as possible. The 12th layer ultimates immediately asked. Myriad, how did the talks go? The ultimate of the prison tribe also inquired. The Myriad Transformation Queen looked at the expectant gazes of the many 12th layer ultimates, and momentarily fell into silence. Chapter 964 Tearing Apart the Universe. Myriad Transformation, the Robber clan didn't agree? The heart of the ultimate being from the prison tribe clutched with apprehension. If things had gone smoothly, and the two ultimates from the robber clan had agreed to confront the Galaxy Master, the Myriad Transformation Queen wouldn't be looking like this. Exactly. They flat out rejected me, she said. The Myriad Transformation Queen was somewhat powerless, as she had been hustled out before she could even speak by the two ultimates of the robber clan. The two ultimates from the robber clan didn't even give her a chance to speak, obviously not considering opposing the Galaxy Master from the start. How is that possible? The ultimate being from the prison tribe found it inconceivable. Logically, only with a balance among the great powers can the robber clan live most comfortably. If these peak tribal powers were to fall, wouldn't the robber clan be next? Don't the robber clan understand such basic, teeth-chattering logic? I'm not sure either, said the Myriad Transformation Queen as she shook her head. She truly couldn't understand. If the robber clan had intended to leverage this situation to make demands, they would at least have given her a chance to speak. But that did not happen. Neither the Myriad Transformation Queen nor the ultimates of the robber clan, nor the other second-layer ultimates, were aware that the robber clan had already shown goodwill to the Galaxy Master ahead of time. The robber clan not only did not participate in the plot against the Galaxy Master, but they had also preemptively informed the Galaxy Master of their plans. In this case, should the Galaxy Master ascend to the second layer, the robber clan was less likely to suffer. Most critically, the two ultimates of the robber clan had speculated that the Galaxy Master might be the reincarnation of a certain unparalleled great saint. So how could they dare to join other peak tribal powers in opposing the Galaxy Master? That was the unparalleled great saint, an invincible being who roamed across the chaos void. After a long while, one of the second-layer ultimates spoke up. So what do we do now? As soon as this was said, the many second-layer ultimates around looked at each other in dismay. What to do? What could they do? If the two ultimates from the robber clan in the path-splitting realm indeed do not wish to intervene, then their side would completely lose the biggest foundation to contend with the Galaxy Master. As for starting a full-scale war against human civilization, indeed that's a way, but the practical implementation is far too difficult. The initiation of the war would consume a lot of time, particularly a total war. The major peak tribal powers might need hundreds or thousands of years to prepare. By the time so long has passed, the Galaxy Master would likely have already made the ultimate assault, rendering it meaningless. And several dozen supreme beings making a move to strike at the human civilization's territory is also not very realistic. The 9 supreme beings of human civilization do not even need to fight head-on. They can simply hide within their clan suppression weapons. Moreover, the second-layer ultimates also do not wish to do so, for if they really pushed the human civilization's 9 supreme beings into a corner, what if they fought back desperately at the cost of their lives? Could their side come out unharmed? The only use of doing this would be to disrupt the Galaxy Master's attempt at the ultimate ascension, but how much could they actually disrupt? Actually, there is another way. One of the ultimates from the Tianyu clan spoke up at this moment. Upon hearing this, the surrounding second-layer ultimate spirits were lifted, and they all turned their gaze towards him. The Galaxy Master is indeed very strong, but no matter how strong, there is still a chance of failing when making the ultimate assault. The ultimate from the Tianyu clan slowly said, "We only need to wait for the Galaxy Master to fail the ultimate ascension. As long as the Galaxy Master failed the ultimate ascension and completely perished, the universe's 12 peak powers would return to balance." Wait for the Galaxy Master to fail the ultimate ascension? The Myriad Transformation Queen fell into silence again. Isn't this leaving everything to the hands of an obscure fate? After a long time, the Myriad Transformation Queen spoke, "But what if the Galaxy Master successfully ascends to the second layer? Successfully steps into the second layer?" The Tianyu clan ultimate shook his head. "Then I really have no other options." Although the way spoken by this ultimate from the Tianyu clan isn't truly a way. In a certain sense, it is also the only hope for all the second-layer ultimates. When making the ultimate assault, one must face backlash and suppression, not only from the long river of time but from the entire universe as well. No matter how strong your life essence is, there is always a possibility of complete annihilation. And this is the only method for the current Galaxy Master to be completely annihilated. In the Shenhuang secret realm, Lin Yuan is sitting cross-legged. At this moment all aspects of him have reached the pinnacle perfection. He could attempt the ultimate ascension immediately. The Myriad Realms Gate. Lin Yuan's mind sank into his sea of consciousness, gazing at the majestic and towering Myriad Realms Gate. At the moment, the first original world's coordinates faintly emerged, surrounded by an endless, boundless world no less vast than the chaos void, the aura of vast land flowing through it. Once I ascend to the second layer and everything settles down, I'll carry out the 12th traversal. Lin Yuan thought to himself. Why wait until everything was stable to perform the next traversal? The flow of time in the original world is the same as in the chaos void. A year there is about 300 years in the universe. If Lin Yuan stayed in that original world for a few years, hundreds or thousands of years would have passed in the main universe. Hence, Lin Yuan must ensure there are no hidden dangers on his side before undertaking the 12th traversal. Otherwise, what if something happened in the universe midway through the traversal? Wouldn't the traversal have to be abandoned? In the previous 11 traversals, the flow of time in the universe was slower than in those traversal worlds. Even if Lin Yuan stayed longer in the traversal worlds, not much time would have gone by in the universe. I feel that after stepping into the second layer, some kind of transformation will occur to the Myriad Realms Gate. Lin Yuan felt somewhat expectant. His understanding of spacetime had reached the 7th realm, hence discovering the coordinates of 33 original worlds deep within the Myriad Realms Gate. And once his life level completely steps into the second layer, many more secrets of the Myriad Realms Gate will likely be unveiled before him. After all, even though a life at the second layer level still cannot handle the Myriad Realms Gate's main body, it should be able to receive a lot of information and even abilities concerning the Myriad Realms Gate. Let's begin the ascension now. Lin Yuan gathered his thoughts and immediately began to contact the 9 supreme beings of human civilization. For any life form, the ultimate ascension is crucial. It's best not to be disturbed by anything. Virtual world. Lin Yuan met with the 9 ultimate beings of human civilization. Galaxy Master Yu. The Shenyuan Supreme looked at Lin Yuan, faintly guessing something in his mind. Since the battle between the Galaxy Master and the ancestor of the Tianyu clan, none of the 9 ultimate beings have disturbed him. They wanted to give Lin Yuan more time to adjust his condition. Now Lin Yuan was actively contacting them. I plan to make a breakthrough to the ultimate level. Lin Yuan nodded, having comprehended the 7th realm of spacetime and nurtured the chaos rule, among other achievements. Lin Yuan believed he had done everything to perfection, making a breakthrough to the ultimate level. All 9 ultimate beings simultaneously looked at Lin Yuan. Even though they had anticipated this possibility, they couldn't help feeling anxious. It was even more nerve-wracking than when they themselves had attempted the ultimate breakthrough. The 9 ultimate beings were very clear about the impact it would have on human civilization if Lin Yuan stepped into the 12th layer. At the very least, it would lead human civilization to become the strongest force in the universe, with the other 11 peak tribes having to unite to barely withstand it. If he were stronger, it would mean dominating the entire universe, with no one to contest his authority. This was much more significant than the birth of 1 more ultimate being or even 5 or 10 ultimate beings in human civilization. Even if human civilization gained 10 more ultimate beings or 20, at most they could force the few peak tribe forces to unite. But Lin Yuan becoming a being of the 12th layer? That would mean the peak of the path-splitting realm, indisputably the strongest combat force within the universe. The robber clan, having only 2 abnormal supremes at the peak of the path-splitting realm who couldn't fully exert their strength, could occupy the richest territories with the smallest population. Human civilization gaining 1 more supreme force in the peak of the path-splitting realm? The 9 ultimate beings were somewhat unable to imagine it. Galaxy Master, why not wait a bit longer? It's still far from the great doom of the universe. There's no rush. The Shenyuan Supreme suggested after some thought. He was genuinely worried about Lin Yuan failing the ultimate breakthrough. Life that fails the ultimate breakthrough cannot be resurrected by the 12th layer. Actually, the Shenyuan Supreme faintly realized that even if Lin Yuan didn't fail, As long as he perished, those of the 12th layer, couldn't resurrect him. To resurrect past lives that have died by reversing the 12th layer flow essentially means using one's own vast life essence to fish for the life imprint deep within the river of time. But Lin Yuan? The Shenyuan Supreme had personally witnessed him dragging down the ancestor of the Tianyu clan with just one hand within the river of time. If Lin Yuan were to perish, the ultimate beings of the 12th layer would simply not be able to fish up Lin Yuan's life imprint, even if it was within the river of time. There's no need to wait. Lin Yuan shook his head. His condition was at its peak now, and it would be the same even after 1,000 or 10,000 years. Without stepping into the 12th layer, even if Lin Yuan went through the 12th transit, he would still have to attempt the 12th layer breakthrough in that source world. Instead of that, it would be better to attempt the breakthrough in the main universe. No problem. The Shenyuan Supreme nodded. The 9 of us will definitely protect you with all our strength. The Shenyuan Supreme solemnly said. Thank you. Lin Yuan said. Within human civilization territory, Lin Yuan's figure appeared. The next moment, the presence of the 9 ultimate beings faintly emerged around him. Before starting the ultimate breakthrough, Lin Yuan would definitely inform the ultimate beings of his breakthrough location. Let's begin. Lin Yuan merged into the depths of the spatial layers and sat down cross-legged. First, let's use the heart of spacetime. With a thought from Lin Yuan, the heart of spacetime obtained from the demon jade space appeared before him. The heart of spacetime, a treasure prepared by the Moyu Tower Master for the direct disciple, was meant to aid in the breakthrough to the 12th layer. Although Lin Yuan believed that he had reached the ultimate foundation and that his breakthrough to the ultimate level was almost a sure success, he did not mind having an extra layer of security. Lin Yuan swallowed the heart of spacetime and immediately felt his heartbeat change, seemingly fusing completely with the surrounding spacetime. At this moment, Lin Yuan was spacetime and spacetime was Lin Yuan. So that's how it is. Lin Yuan nodded slightly. He now roughly understood how the heart of spacetime improved the probability of a 12th layer breakthrough. One aspect was extending his own time spent atop the river of time. The other was merging with spacetime, thus reducing the backlash pressure from the river of time and even the universe. His thoughts moving, Lin Yuan closed his eyes. Then, Lin Yuan released the suppression of his life essence's transition. The 9 ultimate beings of human civilization slightly changed their expressions. They faintly felt the universe's void changing, as if reverting to its origin, as if returning to the beginning. Whoosh! The next moment, the cosmic void within the visual range of the 9 ultimate beings was directly torn apart. Chapter 965 Inner Universe. The cosmic void is ripping apart on a large scale, unveiling scenes after scenes of the chaos void. Under the watchful eyes of the 9 strongest beings of human civilization, in just a brief moment, a fissure spanning tens of thousands of light-years was torn open. And this was only the beginning. With each passing moment, this fissure crazily expanded. 10,000 light-years, 50,000 light-years, 100,000 light-years, 200,000 light-years. Vast and overwhelming pressure poured into the universe, carrying the aura of the chaos void origin. Galaxy Master. Even though the 9 strongest beings of human civilization had anticipated it, they thought the Galaxy Master's surge to the ultimate power would certainly not be insignificant. After all, the last time Lin Yuan attempted to ascend to level 11, the fissure he created connecting to the chaos void spanned hundreds of light-years, no less significant than a normal level 11 perfect surge to the ultimate. But the moment he began his ascension attempt, the cosmic fissure surpassed 200,000 light-years and continued to expand at an alarming rate, leaving the 9 strongest beings unable to calm their thoughts. After a full breath of time had passed, the wild expansion of the cosmic fissure gradually halted, finally stabilizing around 1 million light-years. 1 million light-years? The Shenyuan Supreme took a deep breath. When they attempted their ascensions, the cosmic fissures they tore open were only hundreds of light-years wide. But the Galaxy Masters reached 1 million light-years. 100 light-years and 1 million light-years. On the surface, they seem only 10,000 times apart. But in reality, The imminent influx of the chaos void origin will result in a difference of millions to tens of millions of times due to the 10,000-fold gap in the cosmic fissures. This is terrifying. The void god ultimate being couldn't believe it. How much chaos void origin could pour through a 1 million light-year fissure? Such an immense influx of chaos void origin could burst the inner cosmos of a newly advanced level 12. What kind of profound foundation is required to rip open such an enormous cosmic fissure? The ancient power supreme being muttered to himself that when surging to the ultimate power, the cosmic fissure is completely dependent on one's own capability. Until now, the strongest beings of human civilization never had an intuitive understanding of Lin Yuan's profound foundation. They only knew that Lin Yuan was incredibly strong, with a life essence unbelievably powerful, able to drag another level 12 through the river of time. But profound foundation? Profound foundation is related to the essence of life, yet it is not entirely the same. And now, the 1 million light-years cosmic fissure highlighted that the Galaxy Master's profound foundation had reached an unprecedented level. Not even the combined might of all level 11 perfect beings who have ever attempted the ascension since the universe's inception could match a 10,000th of the Galaxy Masters. Actually, the Galaxy Master surging to the ultimate power doesn't require our protection at all. The Feather Butterfly Supreme being said, as the cosmic fissure was instantly torn open, with the overwhelming pressure of the Chaos Void protecting the Galaxy Master. With the current pressure of the Chaos Void surrounding the Galaxy Master, isn't it impossible for the ultimate beings of the path-splitting realm at level 12 to get close? As for those two ultimate beings of the path-splitting realm at their peak from the Robber Clan, originally they were already despised by the cosmic will, and if they dare to approach at this time, they would likely face the crushing suppression of the universe's full force. The other 8 strongest beings nodded. The Feather Butterfly Supreme Being was not wrong. Not to mention those alien level 12 beings who cannot get close, even they could not approach themselves. Advancing further means facing the suppression of the Chaos Void origin. The cosmic fissure torn open by the Galaxy Master surging to the ultimate power connects to the primordial lands of the Chaos Void. The primordial lands of the Chaos Void, the core of the Chaos Void itself, are sheltered by the will of the Chaos Void. Even opening up a slight gap is unapproachable by any but the being making the ascension attempt, let alone daring to approach it. The ultimate beings of the pinnacle races of various powers are also paying close attention to this scene of the Galaxy Master's surge to the ultimate power. A 1 million light-years cosmic fissure? No wonder the Galaxy Master could suppress Tianyu Chun. I've never even heard of such a terrifying profound foundation. The ultimate voice from the Star Alliance was somber. These level 12 ultimates were originally worried if the Galaxy Master might be secretly surging to the ultimate power. But now it seems there's no need for such concerns. The commotion of the Galaxy Master's surge to ultimate power is too great. Not just they, but even those level 11 and level 10 powerhouses can sense it. I've never heard of it either. I've once received some messages from outside the universe, which also never recorded such a monstrous being. Many surrounding level 12 ultimates found it incomprehensible. However, with the prior scene of Lin Yuan suppressing Tianyu Chen, everyone's level of acceptance increased greatly. Though they did not understand, they quickly accepted it. With such a strong foundation, will the Galaxy Master really fail to surge to the ultimate? One of the level 12 ultimates expressed his doubt. Facing the Galaxy Master now, all they could do was wait for his attempt to surge to the ultimate power to fail. Only in this way could they resolve the Galaxy Master without effort, returning the situation amongst the universe's pinnacle races to a balance. But upon seeing the cosmic fissure the Galaxy Master opened at the start of his surge to the ultimate, some level 12s began to feel puzzled. Will such a powerful being really die from trying to surge to the ultimate power? Or, to say, will the backlash from the river of time and the universe really be capable of thwarting the Galaxy Master during his surge to the ultimate power? Now we have no other choice. We can only hope for the Galaxy Master's failure. The ultimate being of the prison tribe shook his head, mentioning that even before the Galaxy Master attempted to surge to the ultimate, they were already incapable of dealing with him, let alone now that the Galaxy Master is trying to surge to ultimate power, protected by the Chaos Void origin. Chapter 966. The metamorphosis of life is beneficial for the chaos void, which is why the origin source descends upon it. However, for the universe, stepping out of the river of spacetime permanently seizes part of the universe's resources, thus causing backlash originating from the universe and the river of spacetime. What's happening? Why do I feel such a heaviness in my heart? Yes, it's like a great disaster is impending. Has something changed? In the cosmic starry skies, the vast majority of beings are unaware of Lin Yuan's ultimate ascension fluctuations, but the million-light-year rift torn open within the universe and the massive pressure of the chaos void origin still affect the inhabitants of the universe. At this moment, every life form feels an immense pressure as if the heavens and earth are about to collapse. A few mighty beings of the 10th and 11th layers, extremely sensitive to space, faintly realize someone is attempting the ultimate ascension, and such an impact could only be by the unprecedented Galaxy Master. Is the Galaxy Master attempting the ultimate ascension? Attempting the ultimate ascension? Could it be that even the Galaxy Master needs to attempt it? I wonder if the Galaxy Master will be able to smoothly step into the 12th layer. Even before attempting the ultimate ascension, the Galaxy Master has already surpassed those of the 12th layer. What will happen once the ascension succeeds? That. Many mighty beings of the 10th and 11th layers have their scalps tingling, yet most of them still look forward with anticipation, and these beings are primarily from various powerful and ordinary clans. Even without the Galaxy Master, they would have to submit to the powerful peak clans and fight fiercely for them. With the Galaxy Master becoming the ultimate, human civilization would become unprecedentedly strong, and at most, they would submit to human civilization. It might even be better, as with the guidance of human civilization, they may not need to fight against those peak clans. Robber Clan Territory. A mysterious and unknowable place. In front of an unremarkable wooden house, the ultimate Robber Clan member sits, gazing distantly at the scene of the Galaxy Major attempting the ultimate ascension. As expected of the reincarnation of a great saint from another era, merely attempting the 12th layer causes such a great commotion. The ultimate Robber Clan member outside the wooden house reflects. After the reincarnation of a great saint, memories are generally shrouded, and typically, most memories will recover after attempting the ultimate ascension. A great saint who recovers most of his memories will return to his peak form at the fastest speed. The reincarnation of a great saint. In the countless universes of the Chaos Void, the chances of encountering a reincarnation of a great saint are extremely slim, yet we came across one. The ultimate Robber Clan member inside the wooden house also feels this is unbelievable. Ha 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 ha. Lucky that my Robber Clan did not oppose the Galaxy Master. Else once this great saint recovers his strength, even if we hide within the universe, it won't be easy for us. The size of the universe itself equals a normal Chaos Realm being, and a great saint. Even if he cannot completely destroy a universe, he can easily cause universes to repeatedly reboot. With too many reboots, even hiding Robber Clan members can't withstand it, let alone between the great destruction and rebirth of the universe. If a great saint is willing to pay the price, he could influence what's inside the universe. In the deep layers of cosmic spacetime, the Shenhuang secret realm, a six-armed figure also notices the changes in the universe. Has the Master begun attempting the ultimate ascension? As the spirit of the Shenhuang secret realm, the six-armed figure can observe many external information through the realm itself. Discerning the seventh realm of spacetime, nurturing the chaos rule. The Master's foundation should be more than just this. The six-armed figure looks distantly at the million-light-year cosmic rift, quietly thinking. Whether it's the seventh realm of spacetime or the chaos rule, it's merely a perception, an enhancement of one's own foundation. Even combined, it's impossible to tear open a million-light-year cosmic rift. Your Majesty, have you reincarnated? The six-armed figure murmurs to itself, His Majesty Shenhuang, as a chaos great saint and of those a legendary great saint, has the opportunity of reincarnation. Normally, beings of the chaos realm have the ability to reincarnate. However, normally in the chaos realm, there are no memories retained prior to reaching the 12th layer after reincarnation. Through reincarnation, cleansing all physical, bloodline, divine skills, and talent traits, in addition to having no memories. Reaching the 12th layer again is highly unlikely, akin to a fool's dream. Thus, the end of a normal Chaos Realm reincarnation is essentially no different from death. However, Chaos Great Saints and Legendary Great Saints can retain a small portion of fragmented memories after reincarnating. A small fraction of fragmented memories from a Chaos Great Saint or even a Legendary Great Saint is incredibly precious. It significantly increases the likelihood of returning to the 12th layer. Underneath the million light-year cosmic rift, Lin Yuan sits cross-legged, looking up. A million light-years. Lin Yuan is shocked internally. The extent of this rift almost approaches the peak of the path splitting realms' internal universe. Here it comes. Before Lin Yuan could contemplate further, the terrifying chaos void origin, flowing through a million light-year cosmic fissure, poured in mightily.
Absorb, absorb, absorb.
Lin Yuan allowed the universe inside his body to devour the chaos void origin as much as possible. His physical body and soul did the same, and so did both of his primordial spirits. The chaos void origin is the purest energy of the chaos void, far surpassing the chaos stones, and offers countless benefits to any life form. Whoosh whoosh, accompanied by a frenzied devouring of the chaos void origin. The universe inside Lin Yuan's body began to expand wildly again. 20 light-years, 50 light-years, 100 light-years, 1,000 light-years. After more than 200 breaths, the universe inside Lin Yuan's body had already surged to 10,000 light-years. 10,000 light-years? Lin Yuan found it hard to believe. He had already reached the minimum threshold for an inner universe. Normally, advancing from the 11th to the 12th tier, if successful, would grow the inner universe to a range from tens of thousands to 100,000 light-years within a short time. This duration would generally take a few thousand years. Newly advanced 12th tier beings fully stabilize their realm by completely absorbing the infused chaos void origin, reaching the highest tier. But now, Lin Yuan had reached it before even the chaos void origin infusion was finished. My inner world. No, it should now be referred to as an inner universe. Lin Yuan felt the vast breadth of the inner universe, thinking rapidly in his mind. The chaos void origin infusion continued to persist relentlessly. 250 breaths. 300 breaths. 330 breaths. Until the very last 333 breaths. The chaos void origin infusion abruptly stopped. At this moment, the universe within Lin Yuan's body had already exceeded 100,000 light-years, reaching a circumference of 180,000 light-years. You must understand, at the 11th tier during the push to the 12th tier, the inner world would expand quickly, just managing to reach 10 light-years after carrying all the chaos void origin. Then, it would begin the ultimate leap. During this period, the inner world would rapidly absorb and devour the settled chaos void origin, swelling quickly until reaching 10,000 light-years and transforming into an inner universe. In the end, it leveraged the power of the inner universe to completely succeed in the ultimate leap into the 12th tier. Simply put, when progressing from the 11th to the 12th tier, two actions are necessary. One is to withstand and counteract the backlash of the river of spacetime and the universe. The other is to guide the transformation of the inner world into an inner universe. Failure to achieve either would lead to a failed ultimate progression. But now, Lin Yuan's inner world, reaching a circumference of 180,000 light-years, had already reached the scope of an inner universe. The threshold for an inner universe is 10,000 light-years. Lin Yuan has 180,000 light-years, far exceeding the scope of an inner universe. The rapid expansion of the inner world caused Lin Yuan to transform it into an inner universe even before making the ultimate leap. In other words, the two major difficulties of the ultimate challenge were virtually reduced to one for Lin Yuan. The size of the inner universe is still rapidly increasing. Lin Yuan gazed down at his inner universe nearing 200,000 light-years. After the end of the chaos void origin infusion, the expansion of the inner universe did not stop but accelerated even more, instantly exceeding 500,000 light-years. My current strength. Lin Yuan's heart stirred slightly. He was only halfway through the ultimate challenge and already felt his combat power reaching and even surpassing the peak of the path-splitting realm. Chapter 967. Behind Lin Yuan. Lin Yuan's incarnation resides permanently on the Chaos continent of ancient Ming, where level 12 powerhouses are gathered, allowing for a precise classification of the pinnacle of the path-splitting realm. The internal world at the pinnacle of the path-splitting realm spans between 1,500,000 light-years to 2 million light-years. Although Lin Yuan's internal world currently spans only 500,000 light-years, his understanding of the rules exceeds many at the pinnacle of the path-splitting realm, particularly the Chaos Rule, which is highly coveted even by those at the peak of the Dominion realm. All things considered, Lin Yuan's current combat strength has slightly surpassed the pinnacle of the path-splitting realm. Next comes the ultimate leap. Lin Yuan's expression took on a slightly solemn tone. This ultimate challenge is divided into two stages. First is to endure the infusion of the Chaos Void origin, which is a blessing, a gift from the Chaos Void. Second is the ultimate leap itself, which requires facing the river of time and the backlash from the universe itself. This is the true test. Many who are at level 11 perfect greatly fear the ultimate challenge, especially the ultimate leap. The ultimate leap. Without hesitation, Lin Yuan had to make the ultimate leap within 10 breaths after the end of the Chaos Void origin infusion. Buzz, buzz, buzz. The next moment, Lin Yuan's presence suddenly vanished. This complete disappearance eradicated his existence from anywhere in this universe, even resulting in the disappearance of his causal connections. The Galaxy Master has started the ultimate leap. The moment Lin Yuan's presence completely disappeared, 9 of humanity's strongest immediately realized what was happening. The ultimate leap is to thrust one's whole being out of the river of time, seeking a fundamental transformation of life essence, and during this period, all existence and causality leap out with it. Lin Yuan, you must succeed. Xia Qin, one of the supremes of humanity, silently hoped to himself. Having witnessed Lin Yuan's growth from 8th layer, he has grown quite fond of him. Regardless of the context and even setting aside the impact on human civilization, Xia Qin truly hopes Lin Yuan's challenge will be successful. The Galaxy Master will definitely enter the level 12. Shen Yuan Supreme turned towards the other 8 Supremes and solemnly said, "With the Galaxy Master's foundation, if he can't make it to level 12, I can't imagine who else could. How would we even make it?" That's right. The Galaxy Master will definitely make it to level 12. One by one, the Supremes of human civilization nodded, all of them having immense confidence in Lin Yuan. My dear disciple. On Chikuan Main Star, Chikuan Star-Lord also sensed the temporal fluctuations and deduced that Lin Yuan was making the ultimate challenge. Nothing must go wrong. Chikuan Star-Lord was very anxious. Although he was only at the 9th layer, he understood that there's no guarantee of success in making the ultimate challenge. Even the most powerful at level 11 could fail. Chikuan Star-Lord highly valued his disciple Lin Yuan. Compared to Xia Qin, Chikuan Star-Lord has been watching him grow step by step since his 5th layer. Although it hasn't been long since he took Lin Yuan under his wing, Chikuan Star-Lord treats Lin Yuan no different from his own family. In human civilization, a disciple is like family, and so is a teacher, often even closer than family ties. Galaxy Master, you absolutely cannot succeed in the ultimate challenge. What would we do if you do? Many top-tier beings harbored mixed feelings, but they all shared one common thought. That is to decidedly not wish for the Galaxy Master to successfully make the ultimate leap. Galaxy Master, you must die, perishing under the backlash of the river of time. Tian Yuchen's gaze was dark. He had been trapped in the river of time for a long while because of Lin Yuan and had subsequently shattered 2 pairs of wings, which significantly reduced the hope of surviving the universal cataclysm. At this moment, he most hoped for Lin Yuan to fail in his ultimate challenge. Because if Lin Yuan successfully entered level 12, then Tian Yuchen would never have a chance to seek revenge. How to seek revenge? He couldn't deal with Galaxy Master at level 12, let alone if he was beyond level 12. At that time, if he doesn't avoid the Galaxy Master, he might become the first level 12 Supreme to perish in this universe. Amid the haze, Lin Yuan looked around. Is this above the river of time? Lin Yuan observed his surroundings. Below was a majestic long river with towering figures standing along the shores. Is that me? Lin Yuan looked down from where he was, right below in the river of time. A colossal entity was coiled below. It was his own reflection in the river of time. During the ultimate leap, his core life essence imprint, along with his mental will, leap out of the river of time facing its backlash and that of the universe. Those at level 12 can't detect me. Lin Yuan thought to himself. Although he was above the river of time, he was in another dimension entirely. This also explains why level 11 beings cannot be stopped during the ultimate leap. The backlash is coming. Lin Yuan mentally prepared, and a surge of backlash swarmed towards him instantly. This backlash originated from the river of time, not limited to this tributary, but an endless onslaught bearing down on Lin Yuan. Lin Yuan was surprised. Not because he couldn't resist the backlash, but because the backlash was too weak. It didn't just fail to affect Lin Yuan. It couldn't even cause a slight disturbance. The backlash from the river of time was vast, like a river racing to the sea, and Lin Yuan was like an immovable divine rock. No matter how the backlash surged, Lin Yuan remained undisturbed. Indeed, my foundation is millions of times stronger than those at level 11 perfect. Even if they have a chance of successfully making the ultimate leap, if this backlash affects me, how could those at level 11 perfect possibly succeed? They would be crushed immediately. Lin Yuan thought to himself. The direct backlash from the river of time and the universe, Lin Yuan could easily resist. But, beside the direct backlash of the ultimate leap, there's also indirect backlash, similar to the heart demon tribulation from level 7 to 8. The requirement for level 11 perfect to challenge the ultimate is a mental will index reaching 10 million points. The reason for this requirement is that only with a mental will index exceeding 10 million points could one potentially survive the ultimate leap's heart demon tribulation. Rustling. An indistinct power descended, originating from the main channel of the distant river of time, the one that runs through the chaos void. Where is this? Lin Yuan only felt an unprecedented chill descending. At his level, he theoretically should not feel temperature, yet at this moment he was immensely shaken, his entire skeleton trembling. Is this the demon heart world of the ultimate leap? Lin Yuan looked around, only to see a world of icy skies and snowy grounds wherever he turned. No rules, I can't even sense the chaos rule, and all my innate divine abilities are gone? Lin Yuan thought to himself in silence. If it weren't for his still existing memories, he would even feel like he was just an ordinary person, as if everything he experienced in the main universe was but a dream. Just need to endure. Enduring is enough. Lin Yuan had collected a lot of intelligence about the ultimate leap and knew how to get through the demon heart world. That is to endure through it. As for how long, there was no clear statement. The time in the demon heart world does not coincide with the outside world. Perhaps 100 or 1,000 cosmic eras pass in the demon heart world, while only a moment goes by in the outside world. Keep walking in this direction. Lin Yuan randomly chose a direction and began walking. In the demon heart world, he was like a mortal, devoid of any divine powers. It's unknown how much time passed. A faint voice, transcending time and space, reached Lin Yuan's ears. Martial ancestor. Martial ancestor? Martial ancestor. Martial ancestor. Yes, I am the martial ancestor, the ancestor of martial arts. Lin Yuan stopped in his tracks, listening intently. These voices must be from the beings who have evolved through the path of martial Tao. So this is the meaning behind spreading the path of martial Tao evolution. Lin Yuan looked thoughtful. Using all martial Tao cultivators as anchors, to prevent oneself from getting lost and falling. The greater the number of martial Tao cultivators, the heavier the anchor, and the more one can maintain their self. Keep going. Lin Yuan did not know for how long he had been walking, but he knew he must continue until the demon heart world collapses. Soon, Lin Yuan crossed the icy snow world and came to a boundless barren plain. Lin Yuan kept walking continuously, without any stops. The greatest danger in the demon heart world of the ultimate leap is getting lost and falling, as one needs to spend a vast amount of time here without any power or divine abilities. It's easy for a life at the 11th level to doubt itself and thus stop moving. And once stopped, it means the ultimate leap has failed. Icy snow, barren plains, volcanoes, let any other worlds come quickly. Lin Yuan always had the calls of countless martial Tao cultivators echoing in his ears, combined with 40 million points of spiritual will, preventing any tendencies to fall or get lost. In the demon heart world, Lin Yuan faced numerous trials calmly, without stirring any ripples. How long have I been in this demon heart world? Surely it has been far more than one cosmic era. Lin Yuan's thoughts moved very slowly. In here, he was a mortal, and his thought processes were as such, unable to determine the speed of time flow. Time passed. 10 cosmic eras? 100 cosmic eras? 1,000 cosmic eras? Lin Yuan did not know how long it had been until he came to a scorching desert again. He could no longer remember how many deserts he had passed through, as all deserts looked the same with endless sandstorm skies. Lin Yuan's expression shifted as he saw a light gate at the end of the desert. Is that the end? The end of the demon heart world? Lin Yuan was very certain in his heart and strode toward the light gate. Flying sand tried to stop Lin Yuan, but it was of no use, until Lin Yuan came within 10 meters of the light gate. Standing here, he could faintly feel the fluctuations of rules. It's over. Lin Yuan felt an unprecedented calmness in his soul. He slightly tilted his head, looking back. The desert full of flying sand seemed to ripple like water, and a river surged. A time river from the distant past to the future appeared. And at this moment, behind Lin Yuan, from afar to near, figures appeared. There was a young Buddhist child, cloth shoes and monk's robes, both in and out of the world. There was a young heavenly master in Taoist robes, descending from Dragon Tiger Mountain, scouring demons. There was an emperor cooking rivers and refining mountains, his heavenly might magnificent. There was a demon lord radiating yang spirit and wandering yin spirit, re-entering the 5 domains. There was a skinny man hidden in the clouds, observing the central plains. There was a towering demonic tree that touched the sky. There was a martial ancestor ascending to heaven. There was someone entering the sea of light, stars falling like rain onto the mortal world. There were figures meditating in the void, their thoughts omnipresent. There was a grand man wandering through countless worlds, where the rules of the great Tao all stemmed from chaos. Figures, from far and near, quietly stood behind Lin Yuan. So this is the 12th level? Lin Yuan's face broke into a smile as he turned and stepped boldly into the light gate. Chapter 968. The light boat has crossed 10,000 mountains. Cosmic starry skies. Lin Yuan's soul will returns. Soon after, a transformative upheaval occurs within him. In the ultimate leap, Lin Yuan escapes from the demon heart world. It seemed as though eons had passed in the cosmic era, yet in the outside world only a dozen breaths of time had gone by. In those dozen breaths, Lin Yuan's flesh, soul, and even the inner cosmos multiplied drastically in strength. My flesh body. Lin Yuan looks at his own hands. At this moment, every drop of his blood is filled with boundless power. With the sheer strength of his flesh body alone, without relying on any other rules or techniques, he could suppress normal beings of the path-splitting realm with his physical might. Even among the 9 supreme beings of human civilization, the ancient power supreme being, who specialized in the power of the flesh body, surely does not surpass Lin Yuan in this aspect. This is not to say that the pathway of the ancient power supreme being is inadequate, but Lin Yuan's foundation is too profound. Enduring an immense amount of chaos void origin, even if only 1/10 was absorbed by the flesh, the enhancement received far exceeds the total benefits of a normal being ascending from level 11 perfect to level 12. Moreover, apart from the chaos void origin, the benefits from the mysterious gourd, the Shenhuang physique, the demonic jade immortal body, and other aspects have brought his flesh body to an inconceivable state. The Shenhuang physique, with the life essence completing its transformation and leap, successfully stepping into level 12, the Shenhuang physique, cultivated by Lin Yuan, also naturally reached the level 12 tier. Breathe. Inhale. Simply by functioning for a short period, Lin Yuan's flesh body strength increased significantly, but soon stopped proceeding. There's no helping it. The Shenhuang physique is too terrifying in its devouring of resources. Forget about reaching level 12 perfect. Even attaining the path-splitting realm perfect within the cosmos seemed hopeless for Lin Yuan. However, the resources for cultivating the Shenhuang physique could be obtained from ancient Ming's chaos continent? Lin Yuan contemplates to himself. The cosmic rules restrict any being of level 12 from leaving the cosmos. The only possibility is to condense a trivial avatar. However, cosmic rules don't limit resources from outside the cosmos from entering it. Lin Yuan could absolutely acquire numerous resources from ancient Ming's chaos continent and then send them back for the true self's cultivation. As for the means to acquire numerous resources, the simplest way would be to sell the Chaos Realm secret treasure left by the peak path-splitting realm being Song Weiyang. A Chaos Realm secret treasure, even if Lin Yuan has stepped into level 12, would be inoperative in the short term. Rather than letting it collect dust, it would be better to convert it into strength swiftly. With the value of a Chaos Realm secret treasure, it would more than suffice for Lin Yuan to cultivate his Shenhuang physique to the perfection of the path-splitting realm. Soul strength has also reached the peak of the path-splitting realm. Lin Yuan nods slightly, as the soul derives from the will of the flesh and the mind. After the ultimate leap, stepping into level 12, the soul naturally achieves an upgrade. My mental willpower has reached at least 60 million points. Lin Yuan exhales lightly. The enhancement of mental willpower is far more difficult than that of the flesh, body, and soul, especially after reaching the 20 million points index of mental willpower. On the 11th traversing, Lin Yuan, in the core of the immortal realm's origin, observed and comprehended the essence of rules for hundreds of years, barely reaching a 40 million points index of mental willpower. An index of 40 million points of mental willpower is already at the pinnacle of the path-splitting realm. Even many at the peak of the path-splitting realm do not possess such formidable mental willpower. And 60 million points of mental willpower index? That's probably the strength of mental willpower at the peak Dao realm. The surge from 40 million to 60 million points of mental willpower index far exceeds the normal ascent from level 11 perfect to level 12. The demon heart world I experienced, its source of power comes from the main artery of the river of time. It is formed according to my own foundation. Lin Yuan thinks to himself. In that demon heart world, Lin Yuan does not know how many cosmic eras he lived through, thousands, tens of thousands. A normal being at level 11 perfect couldn't possibly endure such hellish difficulty. The only explanation is that the difficulty of the demon heart world Lin Yuan faced was intensified. Of course, an intensified demon heart world, once navigated through, comes with tremendous benefits, and the 60 million points of mental willpower are proof of that. No wonder it is said that when attempting to reach level 12, even with substantial depth, there is no certainty of success. Other aspects are negotiable, but the demon heart world varies for every being at level 11. The stronger the foundation, the more challenging the demon heart world. Lin Yuan muses to himself. Before experiencing the demon heart world, the so-called backlash of the river of time, the so-called cosmic backlash, were like a gentle breeze to Lin Yuan, hardly influencing him at all. Only when the demon heart world arrived did Lin Yuan feel the difficulty. In that world filled with countless tribulations, Lin Yuan, aside from his memories, was no different from an ordinary person, and even as eons passed, hundreds or thousands of cosmic eras later, even his memory began to blur. Were it not for the unprecedented spread of the martial Tao pathway, which served as an anchor for Lin Yuan to lock onto himself, navigating through the demon heart world would not have been so effortless for him. Inner cosmic universe. Lin Yuan's consciousness descends into his inner cosmic universe. At this moment, his inner universe has reached a diameter of 2,200,000 light-years. Before the ultimate leap, Lin Yuan's inner cosmos had only expanded to a 50,000 light-year span. From 50,000 to 2,200,000 light-years, it appears to have increased merely by 4 to 5 times, but the actual volume difference is tens to hundreds of times greater. After the ultimate leap, as the inner cosmic universe continues to expand, the ultimate limit size of my inner cosmos should be around 8 million light-years in diameter. Chapter 969. Lin Yuan thought to himself. Normally, a second-layer path-splitting realm powerhouse would have an internal universe ultimately ranging between tens of thousands to 100,000 light-years, but Lin Yuan could reach a span of 80 million light-years. The internal universe of a Tao realm, it's not much different. Lin Yuan was in high spirits. An internal universe spanning 80 million light-years was considered vast and boundless even among those in the Tao realm. And within this universe, it is estimated that even if you combine all the ultimate internal universes of the second layer, they wouldn't fill 1/10,000th of Lin Yuan's internal universe. With my current realm, relying on the comprehension of many rules, I've just entered the path-splitting realm and have already reached the peak of the path-splitting realm. Lin Yuan scrutinized himself. Of course, this is about the realm. As for battle strength, whether it's physical body and soul or the internal world, or the comprehension of rules, Lin Yuan far surpasses the normal path-splitting realm. Even if his life level has not reached the Tao realm, Lin Yuan's actual combat power is not weaker than any Tao realm. Peaking the path-splitting realm while comparable to the Tao realm is exceedingly rare in the vast chaos void. This is usually exclusive to the descendants of great saints or those wondrous beings with a thin lineage of time. Moreover, Lin Yuan has just entered the path-splitting realm. The next few hundred to thousand years will be a period of rapid strength advancement, so much so that rivaling the peak of the Tao realm is conceivable. My combat power has been suppressed. Lin Yuan's gaze turned toward the cosmic starry skies. At this moment, his combat power, comparable to the Tao realm, is subtly suppressed by this universe, only allowing him to exert the peak level of the path-splitting realm. Lin Yuan was not surprised by this. The multitude of information recorded in the profound Shenhuang lineage foresaw such circumstances. The chaos void breeds countless universes, which in turn nurture countless lives, with the ultimate battle strength within these universes being the peak of the path-splitting realm. Why is the peak of the path-splitting realm the ultimate strength within a universe? It is indeed hard to step into the Tao realm during a cosmic era, but amidst countless universes and the passage of countless cosmic eras, wouldn't there be an anomaly? Even if normal beings cannot achieve this, what about those chaos great saints reincarnated? If they were to revive some of their memories, couldn't they step into the Tao realm within a single cosmic era? The fact remains that the universe itself suppresses everything that exceeds the peak of the path-splitting realm, which is the level of the Tao realm. This is a limitation of the larger environment, which even the reincarnated chaos great saints have to follow. If they want to exert the power of the Tao realm or even the chaos realm, the only way is to venture into the chaos void. Of course, this limitation can be broken, which is by possessing the combat power of a chaos great saint inside the universe. This kind of power can shatter everything within a universe, causing a universe to enter destruction prematurely, surpassing the pressure limits of the universe. But this is exceedingly difficult, even for those chaos great saints. To recover to the level of a great saint's combat power within a cosmic era is not an easy task. A chaos great saint's combat power is not only about comprehending the rules, but also about the support of a strong body and soul. To achieve this degree, one would need what can be called a vast amount of resources. Draining entire continents of chaos wouldn't suffice. Peak path-splitting realm combat power. That's enough. After pondering for a moment, Lin Yuan nodded slightly. With his talent and methods, even with only the peak of the path-splitting realm combat power, he could easily suppress all ultimate second-layer beings in this universe. If those ultimate second-layer beings dare to fight with Lin Yuan, the only outcome would be their complete demise. My gourd. Lin Yuan seemed to recall something, raised his right hand, and reached into the depths of space and time. When he retrieved it, a mysterious gourd the size of a palm appeared in Lin Yuan's hand. This mysterious gourd was a war trophy Lin Yuan obtained when entering the Milky Way star region. The effects were extremely heaven-defying, capable of breaking the limits of an internal world. Additionally, it has the effect of breaking the limit shackles on the physical body. Even to this day, Lin Yuan has yet to hear of such abilities. There are countless treasures and opportunities in the chaos void with similar effects. But they are all exceedingly rare, something that even the chaos venerables and chaos great saints find hard to come by. But a mysterious gourd? The liquid inside seems to be inexhaustible. At least Lin Yuan has not found any signs of depletion so far. After Lin Yuan completely absorbed the 7 colored liquids inside the mysterious gourd, he discovered that the next step required his internal world to transform into an internal universe. That is to say, to enter the second layer. Before the assault on the ultimate, Lin Yuan was prepared for the worst. That is, a failure that results in his complete demise, beyond even the rescue of the Myriad Realms Gate. That's why he didn't carry the mysterious gourd on his person but left it in the depths of time and space. With Lin Yuan's mastery over time and space, the ultimate second layer beings within this universe cannot possibly find the location of the mysterious gourd. Thousands of years later, as long as Lin Yuan does not retrieve the gourd, the space-time constraints locking it will loosen, and the gourd will drift toward the central star field of human civilization carrying the information left by Lin Yuan. In Lin Yuan's plan, should he truly fall in death, the mysterious gourd left to human civilization would still be able to exert its value. Now it seems everything is going smoothly. Lin Yuan looked at the gourd in his hand, and as he touched it with his skin, the gourd seemed to sense something, and its originally gray-purple color began to fade away. Is this transforming and nurturing? Lin Yuan guessed in his mind and immediately put the mysterious gourd inside his inner cosmic body. Given the speed at which the gray-purple color was fading, this transformation and nurturing process would not end in a short time. Across all corners of the universe, the ultimate beings of the 12th layer were nervously watching Lin Yuan's attempt to reach the ultimate level. Whether Lin Yuan steps into the 12th layer or not is of significant consequence to the future situation of this universe, and no 12th layer powerhouses dare ignore it. Especially for the insect race, Tianyu clan, and other 12th layer ultimates, who have always been mortal enemies of human civilization, with an irreconcilable hatred between them. Once Lin Yuan truly enters the 12th layer, they and their respective clans would no doubt face difficult times ahead and might spend the long years to come hiding within their clan suppression weapons, barely clinging to survival. Galaxy Master, you must fail. Yes, you must not step into the 12th layer. Each of the 12th layer ultimates were yearning in their hearts. The next moment, the aura of the Galaxy Master appeared again within the universe, and at the same time the many 12th layer ultimates also felt the karma of the Galaxy Master. For a time, all the 12th layer ultimates fell silent. The reappearance of the aura and karma of the Galaxy Master implied that his attempt to reach the ultimate level was successful, and he smoothly stepped into the 12th layer. If the attempt had failed, his life essence and everything else would have disintegrated into nothingness, leaving no trace of aura or karma to reemerge. 12th layer. The Galaxy Master has stepped into the 12th layer. It's over. The Galaxy Master at 11th layer could already suppress those of the 12th layer, and now that he is in the 12th layer, his life essence has leapt forward, his inner world has expanded massively, and the power of the Galaxy Master will far surpass what it was before. Who can contend with the Galaxy Master? I must contact human civilization and seek peace with the Galaxy Master. The myriad 12th layer ultimates each had their own thoughts, but without a doubt, in the long years to come, until the great collapse of the universe, the future direction of this universe would depend on the Galaxy Master. Even the mighty 12th layer ultimates must look to the Galaxy Master for their next breath. It's about time. Lin Yuan, feeling a slight change in himself, stood up and stepped in a specific direction. The 9 supreme beings of human civilization had been safeguarding his path as he strove for the ultimate level. Now that he successfully stepped into the 12th layer, he naturally had to meet them first. Amongst the starry skies, the Shenyuan Supreme and the other 8 supreme beings of human civilization were also immersed in joy. They naturally felt the karma of the Galaxy Master's presence. Just as the Shenyuan Supreme and the other 8 Supremes' expressions were filled with elation, a figure emerged not far away. It was Lin Yuan, Galaxy Master. Xiaqin, the Supreme Being, looked toward Lin Yuan. At this moment he could not feel any aura, as if there was simply no one before him, which showed how much Lin Yuan surpassed him in strength and realm. Galaxy Master, have you stepped into the 12th layer? Shen Yuan Supreme also looked at Lin Yuan. Even though he was quite certain in his heart, he could not help but ask again. Lin Yuan's face remained calm as he smiled and said, "The light boat has crossed the heavy mountains." Chapter 970 Who is landing? Excellent, excellent, excellent. With a splendid smile, the ancient power supreme being Xia Qin was overjoyed. The reappearance of Lin Yuan before their eyes meant he had successfully ascended to the 12th layer. However, hearing Lin Yuan personally acknowledge this fact, Xia Qin felt an unprecedented sense of satisfaction in his heart. After more than 1,000,000 years, has human civilization finally given birth to its 10th ultimate being? Wrong. Lin Yuan's existence cannot merely be described as that of an ultimate being. Respect, respect, whispered the void god ultimate being. Galaxy Master, you've only been an evolver for a mere 1,000 years and have already reached the final threshold. I wouldn't have dared to think this possible in the past. Putting aside Lin Yuan's combat prowess, just the speed with which he has entered the 12th layer is enough to set a precedent not found in countless cosmic eras. Not to mention, the evolutionary path Lin Yuan follows is one he carved out himself from nothing, which is countless times more difficult than the stable ultimate evolutionary routes that other 12th layer beings follow. Less than 1,000 years? When I was 1,000, I wasn't even at the 8th layer, sighed a human ultimate being. It sounded like self-mockery, but his expression was extraordinarily pleased, because Lin Yuan is an evolver of their human civilization. Just luck, Lin Yuan modestly said. Strength is strength, what luck is there to talk about? Said Shen Yuan Supreme, shaking his head. Indeed, Galaxy Master, you don't have to be modest. It's a fact that we are far inferior to you. The Void God Ultimate being nodded in agreement. Galaxy Master, there's something I'd like to ask of you, said the ancient power supreme being, unable to help himself as he looked at Lin Yuan. Please speak, Lin Yuan replied, his expression slightly solemn. Galaxy Master, you had the combat power of the 12th layer while you were at the 11th. Now that you have entered the 12th layer, what level has your combat power reached? The ancient power supreme being asked with a gleam of combativeness in his eyes. He himself had ascended to the ultimate layer through the path of strength, barely on par with Xia Qin in terms of combat power, and was naturally curious about Lin Yuan's true strength at the moment. Exactly what level of strength do you have now, Galaxy Master? The Void God Ultimate Being also looked forward with anticipation. Neither the ancient power supreme being nor the Void God Ultimate Being bore any ill will or dissatisfaction toward Lin Yuan. They were merely curious to know what level he had reached. In the history of the universe, there have been only a few dozen ultimate beings at the 12th layer, and most of them were incapable of besting one another. In this universe, it's roughly equivalent to the peak of the path-splitting realm, Lin Yuan said casually. The peak of the path-splitting realm, only hindered by the compression of the universe. In the chaos void, Lin Yuan could easily unleash the power of a sovereign realm. The peak of the path-splitting realm? Just entering the 12th layer and already at the peak of the path-splitting realm? The ancient power supreme being was extremely astonished. Like other ultimate beings of the 12th layer, the 9 human ultimate beings were certain that Lin Yuan would quickly reach the peak of the path-splitting realm after ascending to the 12th layer. But to reach the peak of the path-splitting realm upon entry? Isn't it said that the moment of entering the ultimate level of the 12th layer is the weakest? We could have a sparring match, Lin Yuan offered with a smile, not minding satisfying the curiosity of the human ultimate beings. All right, then I'll go first, said the ancient power supreme being, invigorated, speaking directly. In the universe, only the 2 members of the robber clan had reached the peak of the path-splitting realm. However, those 2 faced many restrictions when taking action. If they did not make a move, they would not be pressured, but once they did, they would have to face the suppression of the cosmic consciousness. Hence they would go all out. An all-out peak path-splitting realm being. The ancient power supreme being wasn't foolish enough to provoke them willingly. But Lin Yuan, as a fellow human civilization ultimate being, the ancient power supreme being believed that Lin Yuan wouldn't go all out against him. You go first, or shall I? Lin Yuan asked, nodding his head. You go ahead, the ancient power supreme being said earnestly. Facing a peak path-splitting realm being, one must primarily focus on defense. Only by doing so can one truly experience the power of the peak path-splitting realm. I'll just use the power of my body, said Lin Yuan, raising his right hand and casually pressing towards the ancient power supreme being. Boom, boom, boom. The terrifying physical strength began to affect the fabric of space-time. The ancient power supreme being, with a tingling scalp, resisted with all his might, trying to affect Lin Yuan's slowly descending right hand, but to no avail. Next, the ancient power supreme being attempted to escape but realized that space-time had already formed a cage. The sheer power of a tremendous physical body, with a simple dispersal of vital energy, was enough to warp space-time, creating a realm unique to Lin Yuan. Whoosh! As Lin Yuan's hand pressed down slowly, in the eyes of the ancient power supreme being, it was as if the universe itself was collapsing, his entire field of vision saturated with this one palm. Stop, 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 the ancient power supreme being immediately exclaimed. He still had many trump cards he hadn't used, but to call them forth would be beyond a mere spar, so the ancient power supreme being conceded directly. Galaxy Master, please stop, said the Void God Ultimate Being, steadying his spirit rapidly. He had planned to step forward and exchange a few blows with the Galaxy Master after the ancient power supreme being had his spar. But now, it seemed there was no need for such self-humiliation. The peak of the path-splitting realm, is it so terrifying? With Lin Yuan retracting his hand, the ancient power supreme being couldn't help but marvel. Under that single palm, the ancient power supreme being felt that even if he used his most powerful trump card, he would still be injured, and that was merely Lin Yuan's casual press. The peak of the path-splitting realm. Shen Yuan Supreme looked deeply at Lin Yuan. The peak of the path-splitting realm wasn't supposed to be this frightening. What was truly terrifying was the Galaxy Master. Since the Galaxy Master has now successfully advanced to the 12th Order, we will take our leave first, the Shen Yuan Supreme declared. The 9 of them, had originally planned to stay a bit longer since reaching the ultimate level of the 12th Order often marks the weakest moment. If other ultimate beings at the 12th Order took the opportunity to attack, it would be troublesome. That's why the protection of 9 supreme beings was needed to guard against such ultimate entities of the 12th Order. But now, after Lin Yuan struck with his palm just a moment earlier, the idea of protection immediately vanished from the minds of the Shen Yuan Supreme and other supreme beings. Protection? Who protects whom? Were they protecting the Galaxy Master, or was the Galaxy Master protecting them? I will come to find you after some time, Lin Yuan nodded. Having ascended to the 12th Order, he had many things to do. The Shen Yuan Supreme looked at Lin Yuan, as if recalling something, and then immediately said, Galaxy Master, having just ascended to the 12th Order, you must quickly make your way to converge with the Time River space. Upon a successful breakthrough to the ultimate level of Level 11 Perfect, life fundamentally transforms, breaking free from the suppression of the Time River, enabling direct entry into the space where the Time River is located. What follows for every new ultimate being at the 12th Order is the act of making landfall. Understood, Lin Yuan replied. Making landfall was also the very first thing he was going to do shortly. Although the influence of the Time River is minimal on newly ascended life forms of the 12th Order due to their recent transformation, the sooner the landing is made, the better. Swish, swish, swish. The Shen Yuan Supreme and the other 8 supreme beings left one after the other. Suddenly, only Lin Yuan was left standing alone under the starry sky. Lin Yuan sensed many observations. Those were numerous ultimate beings of the 12th Order cautiously inspecting him. Robber Clan. Lin Yuan's gaze turned towards the territory of the Robber Clan. At this moment, with the leap in the level of his life, he could see much more. The myriad of information contained within the seemingly ordinary wooden house startled him. The origins of the Robber Clan are definitely not simple. Could this wooden house be a treasure of the Chaos Realm level? Lin Yuan speculated in his heart. Congratulations, Galaxy Master, for ascending to the 12th order. At this moment, an ultimate being from the robber clan voice transmission across more than half the cosmic era offering blessings. Congratulations, Galaxy Master, for ascending to the 12th order. Another ultimate being from the robber clan's voice also came through. The tone of these two. Lin Yuan faintly perceived a trace of respect in the voices of these two ultimate beings from the robber clan. This was somewhat inconceivable, as the two ultimate beings of the robber clan were also at the peak of the path-splitting realm. Even if they were unable to take direct action, they shouldn't be overly fearful of Lin Yuan. Moreover, the wooden house of the Chaos Realm level? If the Galaxy Master has time, you are welcome to visit us. We shall spare no detail in our explanations. An ultimate being of the robber clan standing outside the wooden house immediately said. All right. Lin Yuan nodded. He was not worried about any traps. After ascending to the 12th order, Lin Yuan had no adversaries in this universe, and even if he were to go to the territory of the robber clan, he would not visit in person. At most, he would send an avatar in his stead. It's time to land. With a thought, Lin Yuan entered the space of the Time River. On the banks of the Time River, versatile ultimate beings of the 12th order stood firmly, all watching the happenings within the Time River. Now that the Galaxy Master had successfully ascended to the 12th order, the next step would presumably be landing. The many ultimate beings of different races couldn't directly comprehend Lin Yuan's strength like the strongest protectors of human civilization could, so they could only judge based on the spectacle of Lin Yuan's landing. Within the Time River, any life manifests in its most fundamental form, both under and above the Time River it is so. The higher the essence of life, the larger its form. Hello everyone, this is Shadow. Due to copyright restrictions on YouTube, I can't publish many of the audiobooks you love. That's why I've created a special paid service where you can enjoy over 300 high-quality audiobooks from platforms like Webnovel, Pocket FM, Audible, Wuxia, and more. Each novel comes as a one-time purchase, no subscriptions, no hidden fees. After payment, you'll receive full access via Telegram, along with all future updates for that novel. You'll find a wide selection of your favorite genres and titles, always in premium audio quality. Check the full list of available novels in the description. DM me now to get your favorite stories in audiobook form and start listening today.